Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to...
Coming to you live from McCarran Field in Lunenburg, FATV presents a special broadcast of Red Raider football. And tonight, it's a border battle here in Lunenburg as the Fitchburg Red Raiders go on the road to take on the Lunenburg Blue Knights. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Daniel Bolak. Happy to have you along with us here tonight as the Red Raiders take the field here in Lunenburg, looking for their first victory of 2025. They fell 27-6 their last time out last Friday night in their home opener to Greater Lowell. They were able to force 4 turnovers, and there were some positive moments, but the Raiders just weren't able to deal with the depth that Greater Lowell had at their disposal. Jerome Best had a 2-yard touchdown run in the contest, but the Red and Gray were outgained 327-113. Best was 8 for 17 for 79 yards through the air. He also led the team on the ground in rushing. As for Lunenburg, week 1 was not the best for the Blue Knights. They fell by a large score in Fitchburg, 42-8 to St. Bernard's, but they were able to bounce back last week against a Gardner team that had won 10 games last year. Gardner has taken a couple steps back, and Lunenburg was able to take advantage with 19 returning starters. They were able to take a 25-6 victory over the Wildcats. Rory Ferguson had 8 catches for 115 yards. He had 2 scores on the ground. He had a 29-yard touchdown catch from Matt Agnes and also added a 2-point conversion, all that scoring. Liam McKenna showed off his foot, 2 extra points and a field goal. And Jake McLeod led the ground game with 65 yards on 15 carries. And Lunenburg, even getting it done on special teams, blocked an extra point in the contest. Really had things going pretty well for them, all told. And now we see the captains make their way out to the 50-yard line. Captains for the Blue Knights are Matt Agnes, Roy Ferguson, Nick Agnes, and Colin Toomey. Chris Rivera, Kaziana Pedroza, and Masango Mate Nagabe are the captains for the Red Raiders. The two teams shake hands here at midfield. Lunenburg, excuse me. When you have a Fitchburg game and you see blue and white as the opponent, you kind of start to think Leominster. But Lunenburg, it's definitely a little bit of a different look, but it's been a matchup you have never really had the opportunity to see in years past. And it's really interesting that we're going to get to see this matchup here tonight, Lunenburg and Fitchburg, meeting for the first time on the gridiron. Although these two teams meet quite commonly in many other sports. In fact, their boys' soccer teams just played each other last night to a 3-3 tie. Fitchburg won the toss, and they would like the ball first. As everyone wishes each other a good game. We're just moments away from the start of this contest between the Blue Knights of Lunenburg and the Red Raiders of Fitchburg. A solid crowd here at McCarran Field tonight, still filing in as well. It's going to be really interesting to see how Fitchburg matches up against this Lunenburg side. They are in Division 7, and they've played a couple of teams down in Division 7 in St. Bernard's and Gardner in their first 2 weeks. So continuing the local matchups. And we're going to take a pause for the national anthem from the Lunenburg Marching Band right here on FATV. moments away from kickoff here from McCarran Field in Lunenburg on the campus of Lunenburg Middle High School. This border battle between the Red Raiders of Fitchburg High School and the Blue Knights of Lunenburg High School. Daniel Bolak here with you. John Grugerty is on assignment. We hope to see him again in the coming weeks. He had to drive from New York City today, so I think the rest is justified. As mentioned, the Raiders will receive in the road white uniforms with red numbers, gray pants, and gray helmets. They'll go left to right in this first quarter of play. Lunenburg in the home blue uniforms with white pants, blue helmets, with the word Knights on them in the style of the New York Giants. They'll go right to left in this first quarter of play. Liam McKenna ready to boot it away. Donovan Torres is all the way back for the Red Raiders, and he'll pick it up in the air at the 14-yard line. Torres running it up past the 25, 30, 35, and finally taken down right at the 40-yard line. Raiders will have great field position to start. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. See Jerome Best, the quarterback for the Red Raiders, the second-year Red Raider, the junior. He's thrown for 139 yards across 2 games this season. 1st and 10 with 2 in the backfield. It will be a handoff to the fullback. And driving up the middle there was Landon Hester, the freshman. Gets about a yard on that. Byron Serrano also was in the backfield on that I formation. Some different individuals in the backfield there. Hester had 1 carry against Grand Dunstable a couple of weeks ago. Got a couple of yards on it. 2nd down and 9 in the first minute of this contest. Had some trouble with the chains, trying to get that untangled from the box, I think, or something to that effect. Things weren't quite right on the far side. I think Fitchburg would appreciate knowing all the distance they need to gain. And now they can pull the far marker taut, and now it's actually the 10-yard distance that it should be. 2nd down and 9, and it's a bad exchange on that. Serrano tries to dive on it, but it's ripped away by the Blue Knights, and they have the recovery. Liam McKenna will claim it for the Blue Knights. Just a rough exchange there. And it ends up in the hands of the Blue Knights. It looked like Serrano might have jumped on it, but it's a battle for the ball on the floor. And it came up into the hands of McKenna. Have a look at it again. Wonder if there was just a bit of miscommunication on what the play was going to be. If maybe the play was supposed to be to Serrano, but instead it was Hester who took the ball. 1st and 10 for the Blue Knights goes nowhere fast. Jake McLeod getting the carry, and he was wrapped up immediately by a number of Red Raiders. Loss of a bunch.
12.
Pushes the ball all the way back to the 44-yard line. A 3-yard loss on the first touch of the game for the Blue Knights. Matt Agnes, the quarterback, throws, finds Rory Ferguson over the middle, and pushing and fighting for yardage, gets to about the 37-yard line. Probably see that connection a bunch tonight. Ferguson, a dynamic player for the Blue Knights. That quick throw. Ferguson is 6 feet tall, 200 pounds. Gets the ball to the 37-yard line, a 7-yard reception. Brings up 3rd and 5. Or thereabouts. Looks like it's closer to 6, and we have yellow handkerchiefs on the playing surface. It is a false start against Lunenburg. First penalty of the night from our official Bill Goslin. Back up the Blue Knights to the 42-yard line. 3rd and a little longer. It's the second home game for the Blue Knights this season. Last week they were hosting Gardner. In week 1 they were in Fitchburg taking on St. Bernard's. Third down and 11 with McLeod in the backfield to the left of Agnesi. He's under pressure immediately. Solomon's right on him, scrambling, stumbling, and falling to the ground. Cassiano Pedroza is able to come up with the sack. The Raiders were able to breach the line. You can see Solomon with the pressure. Agnesi tucking and running, trying to scramble. John Hartwell Cormier was there as well. Brings the ball all the way back to the 47-yard line. It'll be punted away. Fair catch called for. And it will be downed by the Blue Knights at the 22-yard line. Brady Kelly leaping up there to snare that. .8:35 to go, first quarter. No score. Both teams having a little bit of trouble getting the gears rolling on the first drives of the game. 78 yards from goal are the Red Raiders. First and 10 is Byron Serrano getting the handoff, fully protecting the football, bear hugging it as he runs to the right side. Gets a yard. Serrano with a little bit of a stutter step, and then as you see, Liam McKenna and others join the fray. It's a 1-yard gain on first down for the Red Raiders. Second down and 9 coming. Working out of the shotgun with 4 wide receivers. Put a man in motion. Laguerre was in motion. Best will pick it up off the ground, run with it. See if he can try to get the ball thrown away. He tries to drive up to get some yardage back. But ultimately, he's wrapped up at the 13-yard line. Things not quite going to plan there. So much going wrong for the Red Raiders. Backs them up to the 13-yard line. It's third down and about 20 to go. Raiders have to get to the 32-yard line for a fresh set. Best now goes under center. A handoff to no one in particular now. Best has got to scramble to the right side. Can't get to the flank. And he'll be taken down by Ferguson. Just more issues with communication, everyone getting on the same page. The way Best was turning, it looked like he wanted to hand off to Hester, but Hester thought he was blocking all the way on that assignment. So at that point, it's just damage control for Best. He ends up losing a yard. Cole Lashawa will be ready to boot it away. The tall freshman, it's a shank. It goes out of bounds at the 19-yard line. It's a 7-yard punt, and the Blue Knights will have the ball in the red zone with 6:01 to go in the first quarter. Lashua has the ability to boot the ball a long distance, but he's been trying to find that consistency off the foot. And right now, he hasn't quite got it. Sometimes it'll go 50 yards, sometimes it will not. Blue Knights looking to take advantage, 19 yards from goal. They set up in the shotgun on first down, move a man in motion, it's Toomey, but Agnesi will take it himself, going to the left side, found a bunch of room. He'll be power slammed to the ground at the 3-yard line, suplex down by Hester. First down of the contest, and it comes at a bit of a price there for Matt Agnesi. He's run for 96 yards on 21 carries this season. That time just getting slammed down to the turf. Sent to the floor with authority, but it's still 16 yards gained. And the Blue Knights are right on the doorstep. The direct snap to Rory Ferguson, tries to go to the right side, pushes and fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Lunenburg. Rory Ferguson able to drive it in. It's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the season, and Lunenburg's got the first strike with 5:21 to go in the first. McKenna on to attempt the extra point. Perfect on the young season. Snap down, kick is up, kick is good. 7-0 to Lunenburg with 5:21 to go in the first. One thing you may have noticed, if you're listening in the background, is the public address voice is actually rather familiar. Chris Woods, the PA announcer at Crocker Field, has been asked to do the PA duties here tonight in Lunenburg. Lunenburg doesn't have a permanent public address announcer, so sometimes asking a few friends can help out. So we can see the touchdown run there from Ferguson, just driving his way through. The Bruins Skull Horn is getting a lot of work tonight. Good thing it's a recording. Three different Raiders are ready at the 15-yard line for this ball. They'll tumble end over end. Will be taken in at the 13-yard line. Bursting up the middle is Laguerre. Has his leg wrapped up at around the 35-yard line. That was Ferguson getting the stop there. It's a good run back of 21 yards. Not too often that you see three different players ready to take it in, but all covering basically each third of the field. Make sure that whoever is going to return that ball doesn't have to run very far to get there. 5:14 to go in the first, 7-0 Lunenburg. 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders. It is a hand off. No, it's a fake out to the right side. Jacoby Cutler had the carry, as Best was able to pitch it out to him. Tommy Janot there with the DDT to take him down. The headlock throws him down that way. It's a gain of a yard. Haven't seen the Raiders go to the air yet tonight. They'll continue to work out of the I formation. Best will keep it himself after faking the handoff. Goes forward, gets a few yards, gets to the 38. Janot was there again. Well, right now the Raiders really working on trying to get some, what's the word I want to use? Some deception basically in the backfield. They want to try to trick Lunenburg into figure out where the ball's going to go. In that case, it was a handoff straight to Jacoby Cutler, and Lunenburg was not fooled. Swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage, and it's no gain. And the Raiders going 3 and out again, will have to punt it away. Colin Toomey ready to return it. It's a better punt. Will bounce on the ground. And this is where it's going to get some of that distance, because with this kind of kick, when it's hopping and bouncing like that, you don't really want to pick the ball up. Goes all the way to the 23-yard line. See some great sight lines. It is truly fall, isn't it? There's what the stands look like at McCarran Field. The Raiders cheerleaders making their way out here. .305 to go in the first quarter of play, 7-0 to Lunenburg. There's a 39-yard punt there by Cole Ashawa. 1st and 10. Matt Agnesi throws to the left side, finds Colin Toomey. Toomey trying to put some moves on. Pedrosa's got him wrapped up and will take him to the ground at around the 34-yard line. One's worth 11 yards and a fresh set. Just the second first down of this contest. On the 11-yard catch and run. That ball's on the ground. I think it was recovered by the Blue Knights. Ryder Descharme had the carry, trying to go up the middle. Junior running back gets a couple of yards. Didn't bounce too far away from him. And he was able to gobble it right back in. But a 3-yard gain for Descharme gets it to the 37-yard line. 2nd down and 7. And EC looking to the right. Find Ferguson again. And Jerome Best will meet up with him to wrap him down just short of midfield. Another first down for Lunenburg. And Fitchburg's going to call their first timeout with 1:20 to go in the first quarter. Have a look at it again. That's just sticking right with his man. And able to wrap him up. A 10-yard reception. Turn another first down for the Blue Knights. And Fitchburg calls their first timeout of the contest. And the Red Raider cheer crew making their way out today. Solid number of fans around here as well. So, and I'll show you where I am. I'm in the stands tonight. The press box, you know, as much as I enjoy the company of Mr. Woods, the press box is a bit tight, and I didn't want to be fighting too many people for space. So out here in the elements, it's perfectly fine. This way, too, I get all the leg room I want. First set from Lunenburg, just a few yards away from midfield. Nisi will keep it himself, tries to follow Toomey as a blocker, tries to get to the flat, pushes forward, now turns into a maul. They'll stop it there after about a 3-yard gain for the senior captain, Matt Agnesi. See, Zaylin Harper-Coleman had a great route there. Forced Agnesi to pivot a little bit. Then finally it turned into a line fight right at midfield. Neither team giving an inch. I didn't think the scoreboard was the type that did tenths of seconds. But we are in the final minute of the first quarter. Toomey will go in motion as Agnesi rolls to the left, tries to find an opening, and he finds Toomey at the 40-yard line. Battles with Torres, and Harper-Coleman will come in to finish the tackle at the 32-yard line. You can see Agnesi just extending the play, trying to take some time. Found the opening in the space. He was able to dump it off there for Toomey. They'll roll the clock and call it good for 1 quarter of play. 7-0 to the Blue Knights. While we have a moment, let's thank our FATV underwriters who make all of our remote productions possible.
Fitchburg Access Television's remote productions are brought to you in part by Rollstone Bank and Trust, Acme Carpet One, All One Credit Union, The Sentinel and Enterprise, Minuteman Press, and Unitil.
7-0 Lunenburg through 1 quarter of play. You see Lunenburg Middle High School as the backdrop to the stands behind McCarran Field. In the first quarter of play, Lunenburg had 63 yards of offense and are outgaining the Red Raiders by 67 yards. The math on how that's possible is best left as an exercise to the viewer. Sharm is in the backfield to the left of Matt Agnesi on 1st and 10. Sharm will take it up the middle, and Mate Nagabe is there. A couple other Red Raiders joining on the tackle. Miguel Gonzalez was in there. Samaj Young, worth a couple of yards. Ultimately, they'll give to the 29-yard line of Fitchburg. 2nd down and 7. DC wants to pass all day. He lofts it up downfield, wants Ferguson, finds it for a touchdown. Did see a flag on the play somewhere, or something chucked in the air. The flag was against Fitchburg. It was declined. That's a touchdown for Rory Ferguson to make it 13-0. He's lofted up there, Best seeing it, trying to leap up, trying to bat that down, but it was just over him. Second touchdown in the contest for the Blue Knights. It's the 5th straight touchdown scored by Rory Ferguson, going back to last week against Gardner. A 2nd receiving touchdown of the campaign as well. Leah McKenna on for the extra point. Snap is down. Kick is up. Kick is good. 11:14 to go. Second quarter, 14-0 to the Blue Knights. Last drive, 7 plays for 77 yards in 3 minutes and 51 seconds. The Blue Knights find themselves with their second score of the night. You can see Ferguson even has a captain's patch on, just like a player of the New York Giants would wear. The Giants-inspired jerseys that the Blue Knights don. Weather is beautiful tonight here at McCarran Field. Game time temperature in the low 70s. And for as bad as the weather was the last couple of days, nice and clear tonight. I was wondering how bad the humidity might be with the dew point around 60 degrees. But it feels fine. That being said, if we get some cramps later on in the contest, then you'll probably understand. McKenna with the boot. Best will watch it, pick it up at the goal line. And he'll run it back up some yards. Jake McLeod gets the tackle. As you watch that go out of the way of Beston, he probably could have let that go. If it had gone into the end zone, it would have been an automatic touchback. But he picks it up, takes his chances, and gets about 12 yards for his efforts. And now fresh off the kick return there, Jerome Best ready to take the snap for the Red Raiders. Trying to get back in black on total offense. There's a carry by Hester. Was wrapped up pretty quickly, fighting with McLeod. Was able to get a couple of yards before he was twisted down to the ground. Good carry to about the 16-yard line. It's a 3-yard carry. Second down and 7 now for the Red and Gray. Best with the delayed pitch. Goes to Cutler, trying to get out to the right side. Is not really finding the space. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. They fake the handoff, pitch it out to Hester. You could see it was Ferguson who was doubling back there. Fooled initially, but was able to pivot and turn. It's actually me misreading the lines. It was a pretty solid gain. It was actually worth 4 yards. It's a manageable 2 for the Raiders. They try to pitch it to Best, who tries to get around to the right side. And even with a different setup that time by the Raiders, Lunenburg is just not fooled. Best carry loses a few yards. Bring it back to the 19. Lashley gets a solid boot on it. So bounce out of bounds at the Lunenburg 48-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. Actually 33 if I could do math right. First and 10 for Lunenburg. They are 52 yards from goal. Just over 15 minutes gone in this football contest. The hosts lead by 2 scores. Agnesi quickly rolling to the right. Calls out where he wants to throw. Will go for the deep ball downfield, but it's too deep even for Rory Ferguson. And will fall incomplete. First incompletion of the contest, actually. Agnesi had completed each of his first 4 passes. The Raiders have not yet attempted a pass. .8:46 to go in the second quarter. 14-0 Lunenburg in front. Third game of the season for both teams. Lunenburg coming in 1-1. Fitchburg coming in 0-2. There'll be a handoff. McLeod is wrapped up immediately. Sango Mate Nagabe and John Hartwell Cormier both there to meet him. And it's a loss of a yard. The snap might have been a little high, but I don't think that's going to explain why McLeod didn't get much of anything on that. It's mainly because Hartwell Cormier and Amate Nagabe both did very well to break past the Lunenburg line and stop the running back for a loss. Here's 3rd and 11. Agnesi wants to throw all day, but whistles are going to kill the play. It's a flag thrown from the near sideline official. Fitchburg is the one who has sinned. An encroachment against the Red Raiders. We'll look at the replay. Feel like if anybody moved there, it was the Blue Knight on the near side, the receiver first. There's movement on the line, but the Raider who moved there, he's not past the line of scrimmage. It would have to be a case of the Raiders lined up in the neutral zone specifically, because it wasn't movement, that's for sure. Third and 6 now, a little more manageable for the Blue Knights. Agnesi will still throw. He'll go to the right side. Great catch by Ferguson. A leaping acrobatic catch from the senior captain earns his side a first down. Moves to the right side and brilliantly snared. Best will have the tackle. .7:21 to go in the second quarter. Another 1st and 10 on the 5th first down of the night for the Blue Knights. Agnesi all the way to the right side. Gets the flank and out of bounds. All the way out to the 35-yard line goes the quarterback, Agnesi. One of 2 Agnesis on this Blue Knights side. Nick Agnesi, wearing number 6, is another. He took part in the coin toss, but he was wearing the type of pants that football players don't wear, so he's not going to be playing tonight. All references further to Agnesi will be to Matt. They hand off to McLeod. McLeod shakes out of that tackle. Second effort won't be as successful, and he's dropped in the backfield. Maybe a little bit of a delay, but you see Amate Nagabe first rolling McLeod around 360 degrees, and then the second effort. Great tackle to the 38-yard line. 3rd down and 7. Agnesi scrambling, has nowhere to go. He's sacked. And not only is he sacked, he loses the football, and Zach Solomon recovers. Agnesi just keeping it and then got ripped out there. I think Samaj Young was able to strip him.
Fitchburg takes over now at the 41-yard line, first and 10.
Now the Raiders have it, first and 10. Go to the right side. It's going to be the best play of the night for the Raiders. It's Jerome Best into Blue Knight territory, down around the 36-yard line. He's Best able to get out to that far side. I noticed some Neshoba players are here scouting the Raiders. They just ran over, looked at the monitor. Who's number 5? I heard one of them say. Well, number 5 is going to be one they're going to want to study in depth. Jerome Best picks up about 22 yards, and now the Raiders just moving the line forward there. Driving forward for a good few yards, although Best is limping a little bit. He's going to take a breather, take a moment to collect himself. Best takes the snap and just drives forward. Kind of turns itself into a little bit of a tush-push. The line fights for 5 yards. Here's second down. The I formation, Best is going to throw. It was just over the heads of Cole Lashwa and Jonathan Torres. Torres was appealing for a flag, not given. The 32, you could say it's 4-down territory. It'll be Cutler up the middle. He shakes out of a tackle. He's got the first down. Down around the 24-yard line. The freshman Jacoby Cutler has got a first down for the Red and Gray. McLeod trying to hang on for dear life, wasn't able to finish the job. Rory Ferguson, as the reinforcements, able to do so. But not before an 8-yard gain for the freshman running back. .3:17 to go in the first half and a 14-0 lead for Lunenburg. But the Raiders are threatening. It's first and 10. Whatever play the running backs thought it was not the play that Best thought it was. He was trying to hand it off, and he couldn't find anybody who wanted to take the ball, so he had to take it himself and gain a couple of yards. Wanted to give it to the fullback. Fullback had already committed to the block, wanted to pitch it out to Cutler. Didn't think he would actually see it in time. Had to just go up the middle and try to get the best he could out of it. Got 2 yards on the broken play. Best on the ground, 7 for 19 tonight. One in the backfield out of the flex bone, 2nd and 8. Faked it off and throw to the right side. Hester was open, but it was just out of his reach. Execution wasn't bad on that play. That Torres is the man in motion. Definitely had the Blue Knights fooled, and Hester was open. Third down and 8 to go. 2:16 to go in the second. 14-0 lead for Lunenburg. Still operating out of the flex bone. Best rolls to the right. Will tuck and run with it. He'll be driven out of bounds around the 16-yard line by, I think, the continuing action by the Blue Knights. And the contact coming after Best came out. Could very well be a first down coming out of this. We check with Mr. Goslin. Dead ball personal foul against the Blue Knights. It will, in fact, be a first down. It might be. So pushed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line, and then half the distance of the goal gets it to the 9 on the late hit. First and goal for the Red Raiders. It'll be a handoff up the middle to the 5-yard line, and down around the 2 is Cutler. The Raiders' line play's been getting a little better lately, especially now that they're able to throw the ball. It means that the Blue Knights can't fully commit to full run defense. Now Best is going to just try to plunge it in himself. And he is in! Touchdown, Red Raiders! Raiders on the board, and that's the play that's worked so well for them in those short yardage situations. Jerome Best follows his blockers into the end zone for his 3rd rushing touchdown of the season. Best is also the extra point kicker. Didn't really get an attempt last week. It was a bad snap. This one is a good snap. And that one is not a good kick. It's wide to the left. (14-6) to Lunenburg with 68 seconds to go in the first half. Mr. Touchdown travels. Nine plays, 59 yards on that drive. Took an amount of time. My staff program got angry with me, so I don't actually know when the drive started. Probably about 5 minutes or so. Lasher with the line drive boot, hits one of the up men, bounces back. Blue Knights have to scramble to get on top of that football. That was Xander Pond. He's a freshman. 5'4", 131 pounds. Just pegged right off of him at the 26. We'll see how the Blue Knights can respond here. They don't have a lot of time to work with, just 66 seconds. But they've got 68 yards to travel as well. Throw to the right side. It's going to be caught by McLeod. The 40-yard line, trying to pivot back. It'll be wrapped up there by Mategabe and Gonzalez, and Lunenburg will call their first timeout. Out to the 37-yard line. So Lunenburg's definitely interested in manufacturing a drive here. .54 seconds remain in the first half. And Lunenburg will get the ball to start the second half as well. Although considering how the second half opening kickoff went for the Raiders last week, that's not necessarily a guarantee. Kids playing on the grassy hills here at McCarran Field in Lunenburg. Josh McLeod remains in backfield. Jake McLeod, I should say. That would be more accurate. Agnesi rolling all to the left side, trying to find time to throw. Will get a throw out to the right side. And Rory Ferguson found himself wide open and makes the moves, driving upfield, running away, and he will not be caught. Touchdown, Blue Knights. The dynamic Rory Ferguson with his third touchdown of the night makes it 20-6. Agnesi was scrambling out to the left, just looking for any amount of time, and Ferguson got himself open on the right side. Pretty sure the play wasn't supposed to last long enough that he would find himself open there. And then he just used his speed, and well, he's faster than everybody. McKenna on for the extra point. Snap down, kick up, kick good. 21-6 in favor of the Blue and White. $63-yard touchdown pass from Matt Agnesi to Rory Ferguson. Ferguson has 4 receptions for 106 yards in this contest, and he's got 2 scores. He also has a score on the ground as well. The Raiders defense having nightmares dealing with blue number 4. Said Lunenburg was interested in scoring in the last minute of this half. Minute and 8 and 68 yards to go. It takes just 2 plays for them to find the end zone. And we'll have another timeout here. While we have a moment, let's look ahead at the schedules for these 2 teams. We mentioned the first 3 games for the Blue Knights this year, either in Lunenburg or community adjacent to Lunenburg. That streak will end next week when they go out to Tingsboro to take on the Tigers for a 6 o'clock start. On Lunenburg's schedule this year, this is the only team above Division 7 in this regular season that the Blue Knights will face. They have Abby Kelly Foster back here on October the 10th, Ayers Shirley and Murdoch on the 17th and 24th, and then finish up the home slate in regular season against the Littleton Tigers on Saturday afternoon. The Bat Crescent Moon here tonight. And one of the things when you look at the schedules too is seeing how many different teams have chosen not to play on Halloween this year. Fitchburg won't be either. They'll be playing Sharon on Saturday afternoon on November the 1st. McKenna with the run-up in the boot. Goes with the squib kick. Strikes an up man, and he's not going to take any chances. That was Giovanni Laguerre. Spot him at, let's say, the 23-yard line. .35.5 seconds to go in the first half. The Raiders have farther to go than Lunenburg had on their last drive. First and 10, it's just going to be a carry up the middle. Landon Hester with that carry. Got about a yard. See the scoreboard that they've got. If I knew they had tenths of seconds, I would have made our scoreboard count quicker than just in the every half second. But the Raiders just take the one play, and will take that into halftime as the Blue Knights hold a 21-6 lead. .169 yards of offense for the Blue Knights in the opening 24. And for the Raiders, 53 yards of offense, all of it coming on the ground. As the Raiders settled in, they were able to really open up the lines a little bit and started to make their way more methodically downfield. But Lunenburg's got that quick strike offense, at least in regards to how dynamic of a player Rory Ferguson is. He's one of those players that has proven himself to be a game breaker, and he's entered the end zone 3 times tonight for the Blue Knights to help give them a 15-point lead at the interval. We'll take a break, let you listen in to the sights and sounds of the Lunenburg Marching Band in McCarran Field here. It's halftime from Lunenburg, the Blue Knights 21 and the Red Raiders 6. You're watching a special Red Raider football game right here on FATV. Lashwell ready to boot it away. Keeps it on the ground. Hits off one of the up men. The Blue Knights can't take any chances there. Those kickoffs are dangerous, and for the second time as many kickoffs, Xander Pond is the one who's going to have to gobble it up. Spot the ball at the 31-yard line. After the halftime discussions, we'll see what we've got out of both of these teams. What we do have, though, is our fourth penalty of the night. It's against Lunenburg for a false start. Heard someone frustratingly muttering, "Why would you do that?" Well, I don't know why Lunenburg would false start personally. Trying to look at it, see, it's quite subtle. First and 15. Agnesi rolling to the right. Gonna run with it all day. Be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Jerome Best there, Josh Lamboy there as well. That was just a simple, I'm just going to keep it all the way type of run. Best and Lamboy will combine for that and hold Agnes to 3 yards. Second and a dozen. Now the shotgun with two backs, but more issues with the line play. False start again. And Mr. Goslow march off another 5 yards. Second and 17 coming now. Blue Knights coached by Casey McDonald. He's in his third season with the Blue Knights, his first head coaching job. A 2010 graduate of Timberlane Regional High School in Plaistow, New Hampshire, and was a 4-year offensive lineman for the Endicott Gulls. His teammates with Izzy Abraham, the current head coach of the Fitchburg State Falcons. Second and a dozen plus 5. Is Agnesi with a bullet to the left side, wanted to find Toomey. It was low, and he was well covered. Wouldn't have been worth the first down had he made the catch. Third and a whole bunch required for a first down for Lunenburg. They've got to get to the 41-yard line to get a fresh set. McLeod to the right of Agnesi, but we've got even more whistles. And what do you know, it's another false start. Lunenburg side not terribly happy with this. Third and a dozen plus 10. Or 2 dozen minus 2. Still out of that shotgun formation. Agnesi immediately backpedaling, is able to get the dump off pass. It is complete, and it's a big gain there. Jake McLeod able to parlay the screen pass into a whole bunch of yardage. By the time they pushed him out of bounds, he was at the 42-yard line, and wouldn't you know it, that's 1 yard more than they needed for the fresh set. Needed 22, got 23. It's the 8th first down of the night for the Blue Knights. 3 receivers to the left. Agnesi's not interested in any of them except his blockers because he's going to run it all the way. He'll run and eventually tumble to the ground at midfield. Matenegabe will come up with the tackle. Some assistance there as well from Torres. And now with half the field gone, there's still half the field to go for the Blue Knights. 2nd and 2 with 9:43 and counting to go in the third quarter. It says second on your screen because the clock operator forgot to press a button. Throw to the right side is caught by Toomey. Toomey stays on his feet, gains a few extra yardage. Taken down by Pedroza and Lamboy. Agnesi's been doing well to find time in the pocket, get the ball downfield, goes all the way to the 35-yard line. It's another first down. Agnesi again with the keeper all day. Pedroza and Cutler will combine for the tackle. Right at the line of scrimmage too, so nothing gained that time. And we'll have our first time out of the contest. Of the second half, at least. Fitchburg will call it. And of course, Thanksgiving against Leominster, as always. We'll even have the same referee. As Bill Goslin will be there for that as well. Quick throw to the right side, McLeod. Makes a move, makes a man miss. Keeps running up on the right side. And gets wrestled down well downfield. It'll be another first down for the Blue Knights. Swings it out to the right side. Cutler was deked out, but he was able to get back on his feet. And finish that tackle, a 12-yard gain. 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Here's 1st and 10, a swing pass to the left side this time. Toomey's got it. Rumble downfield to about the 15-yard line. Naciana Pedroza getting in on the tackle for an 8-yard gain. "11 for 13 is Agnesi, just under 200 yards tonight. The Blue Knights continuing to rumble downfield. Second down and 2 to go. It'll be a quick throw to the left side. Had to reach for it, but he caught it. Probably slowed up the receiver a little bit. That was Toomey. That's worth a couple more yards. The quick throw there, but it was definitely ahead of Toomey. Slowed him down a bit, and then he got speared down. About a yard short of the line to gain. Third down. Not a whole lot going there. Whatever that last play was not quite enough for a first down. Fourth down, about a yard or so to go. He'll run up the middle by Ferguson. Ferguson breaks through everybody, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Knights. Fourth touchdown of the night, and a flag for his efforts. Ferguson perhaps a little too exuberant on his fourth touchdown of the night.
Come on, man, I thought you were scored.
The touchdown will be good. You see, in these situations, they'll use Ferguson for the direct snap. Put Agnesi in motion as a receiver trying to fake that ball. Ferguson through the red and white sea, I guess, more the white sea. Extra point good for Liam McKenna. So 28-0 the score, 28-6. Why am I saying 28-0? 28-6 with 5:36 to go in the third quarter. Now the penalty to be enforced on the kickoff. So they'll march them all the way back to the 25 where this kickoff will come. Although we know Liam McKenna can boot it quite a distance. McKenna will pick out a spot right on that 25-yard line, lined in blue, to assist with field hockey, of course. And McKenna boots it away. It will be taken in around the 30 by Best. Out to the far side, bouncing out and getting to around the 40, 45-yard line. Nice lengthy drive for Lunenburg, 11 plays, 69 yards, 6 minutes and 24 seconds. Here is 1st and 10. On the end around, Jonathan Torres found a bit of an opening, got tripped up a little bit. If not for that, he might have gotten way more than about the 5 yards he'll get on it. First time we've really seen this end around sweep play tonight. It's actually Ferguson, I think, just sticking out his foot. Just in desperation, he'd already been beat. Even to the 47-yard line. It's now into Blue Knight territory. Try the other way with Jamani Laguerre. He's able to get himself to the 45. We talked about how dynamic Rory Ferguson has been on offense, but he's been in quite a few places on defense tonight, too. Quite impressive how dynamic he's been on both offense and defense, lining up as a linebacker. Raiders just going to try to bully their way across the line to gain. They'll do just that. It's to go in the 3rd quarter. Nothing fancy really needed there. Raiders just needed a yard for a fresh set of downs. They know that they can get a yard that way. From the 43-yard line. Best with all of that action. Gets the throw off to the right side. It goes to Jacoby Cutler. Landon Hester. He makes the catch on the far side and makes his way down to the 20-yard line. It's the first catch of the night for the Red Raiders. To the 21-yard line. The 22-yard catch and run there from Landon Hester. Shook off that tackle and made his way. McKenna was the one who came up with the tackle. Just the 2nd career catch for Hester, the freshman. First down was Cutler. He got the carry and he got a good 5 yards out of it. Second and 5. There's a good run here. Kobe Cutler again. And for the 2nd straight play, gets wrapped up by Cal Thompson, the junior. Cutler gets it to the 8-yard line. And it's goal to go for the Red Raiders. The freshman wearing number 1. And Lunenburg will call their first timeout with 1:36 to go in the 3rd quarter. 28-6 the score with Lunenburg in front. While we have a moment, let's thank our wonderful FATV crew. Nate Glennie is our director tonight. Travis Falk doing audio graphics and all the other fun stuff in the truck. Alex Fabrile is our replay operator. There is Nicole Gaffney with the field cam tonight. Always wonderful to see Nicole. Also wonderful to see Robin and Isaiah, our camera operators, up top tonight. I'm also sat over here in the corner of the stands. nice, intimate atmosphere. There's Isaiah. Always hamming it up for the camera a little bit. Repping his I Prevail shirt. First down up the middle. Cutler getting wrapped up there. Brady Kelly and Jake McLeod combining for the tackle. Didn't get a whole lot on that one. Have to imagine Lunenburg calling the timeout, Casey McDonald talking with his team. Talk about how to deal with the line play a little bit, I imagine. Best fakes the handoff to Torres. Best goes out to the right side, throws for the end zone. Tipped up, battled for. It's caught by Lashua. Touchdown, Red Raiders! It was tight in there, but Cole Lashua wins the battle and claims the touchdown. His first career touchdown, and he had to fight for every little bit of it. See, Nate Ailes got a hand on that one, but Lashua was there to rip that ball away. Raiders will go for two on this. It's Best rolling to the right. Throws off the back foot. It is intercepted. That'll be all there. Defensive deuces are not a thing in Federation rules. So it's basically a no-risk throw. If it gets intercepted, it gets intercepted. Nobody really cares. Two-point conversion's no good, and it remains 28-12.
Go!
8 plays, 54 yards, 4 minutes and 48 seconds was that last drive. Raiders with their second score of the night on an 8-yard catch by Cole Lashua. Lashua will now boot it away. You gotta say, Xander Pond seems to be Lashua's favorite target. It's the third time he's kicked to him. And Pond will down it at the 27. Don't need to take any risks with any of the potentially dynamic players to run the ball back for the Blue Knights. Let's find old 20 over there. Just kick it straight at him. Make him down it. Make your opposition start from the 27? Sure. That'll be fine. First and 10, Matt Agnesi. The throw over the middle, found Ferguson. The tackle is supposed to be by two different Raiders. Took about 4 to get him. Rory Ferguson's the type of player that I feel like can probably play at the next level. It's a gain of 9 yards. Look at him continuing to churn his feet, get extra yards. Torres and Harper Coleman, I think, were the first to arrive. And then it took about 2 more Red Raiders to actually finish the job. 9-yard reception. But before we run the next play, we are going to have to switch sides of the field. We've run out of time in the third quarter. 28-12. The Blue Knights in front at three-quarter time. While we have a moment, we should thank our FATV underwriters.
Fitchburg Access Television's remote productions are brought to you in part by Rollstone Bank and Trust, Acme Carpet One, All One Credit Union, The Sentinel and Enterprise, Minuteman Press, and Unitil.
Blue Knights will now move from right to left here in this fourth quarter of play. Final 12 minutes of play at McCarran Field. Short yardage situation, 2nd down and 1. Once we're all ready for play. Mr. Goslin says we're ready now. Agnesi pump fakes, scrambles to the right. Still scrambling, finally gets the throw off, found Toomey. Just dropped it in the bucket there. There are 3 Raiders around him. But Toomey will get it to the 45-yard line, and it's another first down for the Blue Knights, the 12th of the night. Sixth reception of the night for Colin Toomey as well. He's actually got more receptions than Rory Ferguson. Ferguson's had the yardage, and you can see, I would have thought 2nd and 1, you would have probably tried to run it there, but the Blue Knights have been having a little bit of trouble in these short yardage situations. Lunenburg does have 53 rush yards on the night. Agnesi with the rush out to the near side. Gets to the flank, walks the tightrope, and fell over. Stepped out of bounds at the 39-yard line of Fitchburg, but that's enough for a first down. So, fake the handoff here, comes to the near side. Finally stepped out at the 39, they ruled. Can't say if Agnesi truly agreed with it, but the call is what the call is. Cloud remains in the backfield to the right of Agnesi. 1st and 10 again, swings it out to the right. It's Toomey. Can run a little bit himself. Jerome Best will complete the tackle. Not a whole lot gained on first down there. Gets to the 37. Shook out of 1 tackle. Also see Best's tackling style, which is to line himself up with the runner and then throw your body at him. Then watch the ball carrier tumble over like a bowling pin. Second down and 8. There'll be a carry by McLeod. McLeod driving to the left side towards the hash marks, and he's taken down around the 32-yard line. The Raiders have done a pretty solid job in shutting down McLeod, who was the leading rusher last week. It was only McLeod's 4th carry of the night. And from my count, if I'm typing in his stats correctly, That rush gets him up to -2. Agnesi's been a little tougher to stop on the ground. And he'll get that throw out to Toomey. But he's going to be wrapped up right behind the line of scrimmage. They may give him to the line of scrimmage. Last week. Agnesi to the right. Can't find Toomey that time. Threw it over him. And the Raiders force a turnover on downs. Just the third incompletion tonight for Matt Agnesi. It's been 16 for 19 for 220 yards. But the Raiders will happily claim the ball with 7:53 to go in the contest. Raiders will still have 67 yards to travel to get their third score of the night, but they'll take what they can get. Play action, Best throwing a deep one over the middle. Too far for Jamani Laguerre, but they'll rule that there was some tomfoolery by the Blue Knights that made it difficult for Laguerre to make that catch. Pass interference is the call against the Blue Knights, and it's a free 15. Colin Toomey, I think, had a bit of the grabbing of the back of Jamani Laguerre's jersey. Seventh penalty of the night against Lunenburg. On the other side, Fitchburg has only had one accepted penalty. They had an encroachment, but only one. First and 10. Into the line, but then a Blue Knight wrapping him from behind and ripping him to the ground. Gain of about 2 yards. Best scrambles to the left. He's able to break free past the line to gain and then jumps out of bounds. And it's a first down for the red and gray. Put it right at the 41 of Lunenburg, a 10-yard run. Good for Best to commit to the run there. Hit his way downfield, saw the marker, saw Liam McKenna breathing down his face and decided didn't really want to push the issue too much, save himself for another day. Throw to the left side is incomplete off the hands of Chris Rivera. First time we've seen Rivera targeted tonight. Rivera listed as a tight end / wide receiver / linebacker. Second and 10. Best will float it over the middle. It's caught by Laguerre. McLeod will come up with the campaign. Best to the right, gets the throw off. Diving down for that. Wanted Jamani Laguerre again, but wasn't able to come up with it. Get a good angle here. Be their second timeout of the second half. Our next broadcast on FATV will come on October the 4th. It's going to be homecoming for the Fitchburg State Falcons as they'll be taking on the Rams of Framingham State. 12 o'clock kickoff from Elliott Field. The Googs will have the call, and boy, that's going to be a very interesting one. Falcons 2-1 on this young season. And it's going to be a heck of a test on homecoming, too. Framingham just knocked off UMass Dartmouth last week. And Framingham's in action again this week as well. The Falcons actually had their week off. But right now, the MASCAC is wide open. Fourth and 8 for the Red Raiders here. They need to get to the 31-yard line for a fresh set of downs. Hartwell Cormier in the backfield. As Best will loft it down to the left side. Going for it and making the catch is Giovanni Laguerre. Able to get to that ball, track it well, and haul it in. Great conversion by the Red Raiders. Had Brady Kelly right on him. Goes to about the 17-yard line. Now Best will throw again. Wanted to find Laguerre again over the middle, but that one came up a bit short. That last reception going for about 23 yards. Second down and 10 from about the 16-yard line. Raiders looking for their third touchdown of the night. It's Best looking around for somewhere to go. Finds Hartwell Cormier on the left side. And he's shoved out of bounds inside the 5. First catch of the night there for Hartwell Cormier. It's goal to go. Found himself open on the 10. They kind of forgot about him. Pushed out around the 2. The play here's been the tush push, basically. That's what the Raiders will do. That's what the Raiders will get. Touchdown, Fitchburg! Jerome Best drives it in for the third score of the night for the Red Raiders. Now they're going to need the 2-point conversion. They truly want to make it a one-score game. They've got to get the convert. Just will roll to the right. Throw over the middle. And incomplete. They wanted Jamani Laguerre. But that throw over the middle, just so much traffic in front. Floated up there, and I think it goes through the defensive back's hands and Kelly. And that may have been just enough to break it up. By the way, the clock totally ran on that conversion, which it shouldn't have. Now, with it still being a two-score game, I imagine the Raiders have got to consider trying to go onside a little bit. But I think they'll just kick it downfield and trust the defense. Agnesi back there returning the kick. Just like Fitchburg trusts Jerome Best to return some kicks, the Blue Knights also trust their quarterback in the kick return game. And Matt Agnesi gets a great run back. Agnesi got it at the 18-yard line. Put on some moves, made some men miss. Got it all the way into Raider territory. Nearly 40-yard run back. Amate Nagabe getting a TFL there as he takes down Ryder Descharnes. When Agnesi gets out to the sides and runs, he's able to get some distance. There's a catch over the middle. There's going to be a touchdown for Colin Toomey. Colin Toomey found on the flat. He's got the first non-Rory Ferguson touchdown of the night for Lunenburg. And they're an extra point away from making it a three-score game. Agnesi weighing his options. And Toomey getting out to the left side. Everybody was thinking it was going to go closer over the middle. Nobody was guarding the sides out there. Once Cutler falls out of your picture, there are no more Red Raiders. McKenna will have the extra point. Snap down, rush the kick, but got it through the uprights nevertheless. William McKenna, a perfect 5 for 5 on the extra points. 35-18 to the Blue Knights. And, even though this is, Red Raider football and FATV, and this is McCarran Field in Lunenburg, this isn't actually the first time that that FATV has come out to McCarran Field. As you see, back about 20 years ago, Elliott Field had some renovations. So for a few games in 2005, the Falcons actually played their home games here. As the records show, there were 3 games that the Falcons played here at McCarran Field, and Fitchburg State won all 3 of them. That was in the 2005 season. Fitchburg State was actually one of the best seasons in Fitchburg State history, 8-3, and an appearance in the New England Bowl. By less than 14 will get you at least some more points than if you lost by 14 or more. So another touchdown will make it a little less damaging in the points. Best is going to let that one go on the hop. He never touched it, never controlled it, didn't really matter anyway. It goes into the end zone. It's a touchback. Players were a little out of position there. Try to get everybody on the same page. Here's a pass that falls incomplete as they tried to find Rivera. Fell out of his reach. Raiders, in terms of points and offensive yardage, it's their best night of the season thus far. Got 160 yards of offense and 3 scores, after being held to about 90 and 110 yards the first 2 weeks and 1 score each. Second and 10. Best to the line of scrimmage. Be wrapped up there. I think he was still thinking about passing even as he got to the line of scrimmage. It may have hesitated because he may have wondered if perhaps he was in a position where he could have thrown. But he does go past the line of scrimmage for a yard. 3rd and 9 coming. Best will stand up and loft it downfield. It'll be intercepted. Mike Goss able to pull that in. Best just livid with himself on that interception. Hauled it up there. Will be consoled there by Joffrey Polanco Santos. And they'll return it to the 40-yard line as we'll have one more timeout here with 3:17 to go in the contest. .317 to go in the contest. They hand off on first down. Ryder to Sharm. His best carry of the night. Gets a good 7 yards to the 33-yard line. Have to imagine that Lunenburg will be keeping it on the ground late, trying to run this game down and secure their second victory of the season. They'll be on to Tingsboro next week, the only team that they have on their schedule who started 2-0. Every other team either started 0-2 or started 1-1. Or it could have been Oakmont, who'll be their Thanksgiving matchup again this year. Sharm again, fighting off Raiders and driving forward and earning a first down. "15 first downs on the night for Lunenburg, 10 for Fitchburg. Lunenburg waiting for the back judge to put his hand up before they start the play. Descharm goes out to the far side, fights off a couple Raiders, and fights his way for a first down, I believe. He gets 10 yards and another first down for the Blue and Whites. Puts on the brakes and just throws Julian Rosario to the ground. We now enter the final 60 seconds of this contest. Back judge has his arm up for 10 seconds. Take the snap there. Harper Coleman was able to burst in the backfield. Got the tackle pretty quickly. Two-yard carry. Lunenburg really only has to run one more play. They're just going to take the kneel down and call it a night. The Lunenburg. The atmosphere here at McCarran Field in Lunenburg, and this first ever battle of this border rivalry. The host Blue Knights come out victorious by 17 points. Just looking at some other final statistics for you. Jerome Best led the way on the ground, 13 carries for 48 yards for the Red Raiders. Jacoby Cutler, 9 for 29. 92 yards on the ground for the Red and Gray. For the Blue Knights, Matt Agnesi had 9 carries for 44 yards. Rory Ferguson had 3 for 25, and 2 of those runs ended because he ran out of field to run on. Ferguson had a great night for 2 touchdowns on the ground and 2 more receptions, 5 for 115 on the night from Colin Toomey, 9 for 110 in a score. Matt Agnesi, 17 for 20 for 267 yards and 3 touchdowns. Great night for the senior captain. Best was 5 of 12 for 69 yards. And a touchdown to Cole Lashua. The Raiders definitely, this is the best they've looked thus far this year, but with an extremely young team still. There's still a lot more room to grow and improve. And for Lunenburg, after a tough start to the season against St. Bernard's, bouncing back with 2 strong victories over Gardner and Fitchburg. But they've got Tingsboro that they've got to deal with near the New Hampshire line next week. And that'll be a good test to see where the Blue Knights really are. And for Fitchburg, things aren't going to get easier for them. Shepherd Hill down in Dudley. So these 2 teams traveling to opposite sides of Central Mass in a sense. As Lunenburg will go near the New Hampshire line to take on Tingsboro, Fitchburg will go near the Connecticut line to take on Shepherd Hill down in Dudley. That'll be the next contest. 7 o'clock kickoff for the Red Raiders down in Dudley. If you want to see that game, you can drive on down to Dudley and get a good view of it from Carmignani Field. But we will have a whole bunch of Red Raider home games coming for you after that. A 4-game homestand against Neshoba, Marlboro, Monument, Mountain, and Sharon. So look forward to all of that. I know a lot of great folks came out here to support the sides. I know I saw Dean Fuller earlier. Todd Robbins was here. Saw a couple members of the school committee as well. A lot of people making the trip in. Only about 5-10 minute drive from downtown Fitchburg. It's a great night to come out here. Get to explore McCarran Field. Get to take in a great new local rivalry, perhaps. Maybe we'll see the Blue Knights at Crocker Field next year, for all we know.